What is up, everybody? We're going to be watching this person crash at night and see what we can do when it comes to rescuing them. Let's go ahead and watch it. Now, remember...
Night, boys.
Back night, boys.
Night, boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What is he saying? So there's the crash. This is why we have a rescue pack. Make sure you guys grab a rescue pack from the store. So there's the rider on the ground. The bike's way over there. You notice that he hit, obviously, the curb, but did they hit the pole? What did you guys see? What are your biggest concerns when it comes to this? Remember, remain calm, ensure your own safety. So looking at his left arm, feels the pain there, so he's looking. So we have impacts right there. This is why we have impact protection on the elbows.
Oh, bro.
Bike is donezo. So let's take a look at this. So we're not going super fast. We're going 36 miles per hour. We're in the back. This is where I like to stay just in case one of my buddies crashes. I grab that rescue pack and we're going to get going. So they're going to do a quick little zoom. It looks like you can see, he's like ghost riding it. So he's like sitting on the seat with both legs on to the left. So he's kind of screwing around. So what do you guys think? It's going to be mostly that ego situation when it comes to riding a motorcycle. We're enjoying ourselves, playing around with friends, but it's also adding more risk to what we're trying to do. So he's kind of playing around, and it's going to pull him to the left, and there's going to be the drop. So it fell on him or something. He got pretty close. At this point, you understand, hey, mechanism of injury, we have something happening here. This is not good. What do we do? What do we do? So like I said, the main thing here is that you have to remain calm yourself and get ready to call 911 or have someone call 911. That's really important. The next thing is ensure your own safety. Don't get hit by anybody. Don't get cut by any sharp metal pieces that flew off the bike or whatever, or on the bike. And here's the one thing that you really want to watch out for, or not watch out for, but do, is stop major bleeds. Okay, major bleeds is going to be one of the things that are going to kill a lot of motorcycle riders, and that's what we have here in the rescue pack. So if you don't know what's inside of a rescue pack, you have the rescue card. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. You have the rescue card right here that's inside there. You put it in your wallet, but you have a tourniquet. You have bleeding control supplies. You have gloves. You can ask what kind of gloves you want. Put it in there. We'll put small, medium, large, extra large. But yeah, you got a lot of bleeding control, a lot of bleeding supplies with the rescue card to hopefully keep you understanding. Plus, you also get the rescue booklet, which is basically a user manual for how to handle this situation. So we're coming up to here. They crashed. We're all going to figure out what's going on. What's going on? He's laying in the ground. Not good. Don't run him over.
My God.
Okay, he's moving. That's great. So that means his circulatory system's working. Hopefully his airway is working. You can still move for a little bit until you pass out without an airway or breathing capabilities. But who knows what kind of pain he's in. So you want to quickly assess that severity, head injury, spinal cord, shocky symptoms. Okay, so he's getting up. He's standing up. He didn't fall down. That's good. His blood pressure didn't drop too far, and he didn't break his leg, and all of a sudden he fell down because it's not working. No limp. That's good. That's good. He's just kind of in shock, and I say that in the non-medical term. So basically, he's just kind of like, what's going on? And it could just be psychosomatic, so it's just him thinking and feeling versus his brain actually not working. But who knows? It could be both. At this point, check on your buddy. You got two people handling the motorcycle. You don't need help. Check on your buddy. Okay, he took his own helmet off. That's his fault if he has a spinal injury. So he's looking at his left elbow. So you're going to have an understanding of what kind of injuries were happening there. He did fall to the left, so more than likely left side injuries. That's going to be something that hit the ground. So he's going to have abrasions, hopefully nothing level 3 or anything like that where it's just ripping flesh out. If it was and there's bleeding, you have the rescue pack with bleeding control supplies to stop any major bleeds and also help him out because you don't want to get an infection or anything like that. So you're going to stop any kind of bleeding going on there to close up the wound.
Damn it.
So not much you could do. Remember to remain calm, ensure your own safety, and don't ride like an idiot. So, yeah. How do I avoid common motorcycle accidents? Well, how you avoid those are first and foremost, don't ride. No, just kidding. If you want to ride, go ahead. The major ones that typically happen are going to be in intersections, corners, and then honestly, slow speed stuff. People kind of just drop the bike when they're not really paying attention and tired or whatever. So how to avoid it? Be aware. Take action to make sure that you are going into those intersections in a safe way. So orange stage, planning your ride. In the corner, slowly press and roll, planning that action right there. And then being accountable. So afterwards, understand, hey, I had a close call. What is it that I could have done better? Or, hey, I had a great time and I witnessed things coming out of the side of the vehicle coming out. I saw somebody coming over here, but I positioned over here and I located it and I was able to assess, and I didn't even have to navigate because I was understand and be accountable for your actions, whether they're good or bad. Victories, embrace them. Failures, what's the lesson? Okay. Now what I'm holding here is the DDFM Crew Challenge coin. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. They're numbered. DDFM Crew Challenge coin. They're numbered. There's only 250 of them, and it comes with the DDFM Crew pledge. Make sure you guys sign it. Become a smart rider. Make sure you're constantly practicing. But this will hopefully put you in the mindset. Put it in your pocket every single time. Put you in the mindset so that you will stay safe and avoid common motorcycle accidents. That was heavy.